Yo, god damn it. What is up, everybody? Feeling good, looking good, smelling good. Sorry, I just had to do it. I'm playing in a game with the man himself, the captain, Mr. Big Snacks, and of course, D-Man Unit. Shouts out to them. What's up? It's Mr. Spade here, and I live in an igloo in Canada. We got a Nuketown gameplay for you, a 97 game, 6v6 domination. That's right, I just said it. 97 kills, 6v6 domination. Most kills I've ever gotten in a domination game. So I know I used the chopper gunner, but you know what? You're gonna see it anyways.
You suck.
So we're back here with Canadian Monday. It is a Monday with us, and it's a beautiful Monday. Just look at it outside. It's beautiful. Actually, I don't know if it's beautiful where you live. Who knows? Maybe it's ugly where you live. Maybe you're ugly. That's right. I just said it. Maybe you're ugly. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean to insult you. I'm sorry, okay?
Why are you guys following this guy? He's so mean.
If you want to cry, you can. So, we got some Canadian life stories. Last time we had some glacier incidents where I fell on a frozen lake. A glacier behind me fell on top of me. You know what? The usual for when you're Canadian. You always have a glacier incident when you're Canadian.
As far as I know.
So, today we're going to be telling a story about the time I got beat up by my brother,
Pussy.
a snowmobiler, some caribou, and a pack of wolves. So let's get this started, shall we? That sounds interesting, doesn't it? We love to laugh at Mr. Spade's misery. This is a true story, by the way. All these stories are true. You may not believe it, but it is a true story. So, if you don't believe it's true, you know what? Screw you. I don't care. You can believe whatever the hell you want. But all I know is that this is the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Yes, I can.
I love that movie. What was that? A Few Good Men? I think I said that in my last commentary, but you know what? Moving on. So, let's start at the beginning of the story, shall we? My brother and I, we used to play a game called Ice Pokemon. That's a Canadian game. It's where you take a Pokemon, you play against people, and if you lose, you go behind your igloo, dig up some ice, and chuck it at them. Chuck it at the person you beat.
That's lame.
So we were playing some Ice Pokemon, having a pretty good time on the N64. That is right, we did have an N64 up in Canada. I know you probably don't believe me, but hey, you know what? N64 is awesome. How would I know about it if we didn't have it up in Canada? I told you, we have antifreeze, okay? We just can't antifreeze our wires and we can play Xbox and stuff like that. So,
Antifreeze is awesome.
we were playing some Pokemon and we had decided that this one Pokemon was too powerful and it was powerful over everything else. So we decided it was off limits. And you know what? Me being the dick I was, I decided that I was going to win at all costs. So I got this Pokemon, I took it, and I whooped his ass with it. But my brother was not too happy with that, as you may probably can infer by the way the story is going. He decided to whoop my ass, so he went behind the igloo, dug up some ice, chucked it right at my face, slammed me right in the mouth, and my tooth freaking chipped.
You deserve it.
That's right. My tooth chipped because my brother got mad at me for a video game. Guys, don't get mad at video games. It leads to violence and tooth being chipped. So my tooth was chipped, and we're outside at this point, and so all of a sudden we hear this howling beside us. Ooh! Sorry, let me try that again. Ooh! That was much better. The first one was weak. Come on, what the heck is that, Mr. Spade? You can't do a howl. Come on, what the heck is wrong? So, that's a pack of wolves. Canada has lots and lots of wild animals, and that was a freaking pack of wolves. They are vicious, man, like crazy vicious. That's the least thing you want to run into, except for a grizzly bear, of course. That's a bad thing to run into. Have you ever run into a grizzly bear? Well, I have. I'll tell. That's another story. I'll tell that probably next week or something like that. So, this pack of wolves, they wanted that tooth real bad. I don't know why. I don't know why they wanted that tooth, but they wanted it like crazy. I guess it's because wolves are attracted to bones or something like that. So, piece of advice for you guys, just a quick life tip, just have to interrupt my story. Since wolves are attracted to bones, don't get excited when you're near them, because they will chomp that thing right off. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're a pervert.
So they wanted this tooth for some reason. They could have just gone to a random dead body or something like that and dug it up from an animal and gotten their tooth that way. But no, they had to go and get my tiny little tooth that had chipped off of my mouth. I just don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. But you know what? They did it anyway. So they started chasing us after they grabbed that tooth because they wanted more. They'd like the taste of some Mr. Spade juices because I'm just sexy and all that stuff because my bones are awesome.
You wish.
So they wanted my bones. And they started chasing me, and they were right on my heels, chopping my heels, and one of them actually did grab onto my heel and drag me backwards, pulled all the skin off my heel. You could see down to the bone. It was that intense. freaking insane. So let's take a look at the body count real quick. We got a tooth chipped, and we got my ankle fucked up. So that's never good. Never ever do you want to have your 2 injuries in one go within 10 minutes. That's just bad news. 1 injury is bad enough. But 2 of those injuries, those are pretty big injuries too. That's just not like a regular scrape that you put a band-aid over. No way, sir. That's a bad injury. So, that's the second part of my story. Third part of my story. Wolves started to run away. We weren't quite sure why they were running away, but they were. So, we heard some rumbling in the background, though. We figured that was what was driving them away. We had this... That's what we heard coming in from the background. We figured it was just like a snowmobile or something, so we were just like, hey, you know what, this guy might help us out. So we started yelling, hey, come get us. Because we're 9 years old, of course. Our balls haven't dropped yet. We got squeaky voices, which is understandable for 9-year-olds. What did you do when you were 9 years old? Playing video games, reading your books, going to school? Get on my level, sonny. I got chased by wolves and attacked by my brother. Not that everyone hasn't gotten attacked by their brother at some point in their life. So, back to the story, shall we? So the snowmobiler, he didn't really see us there, and he came running straight at us, and we're just like, hey, don't hit us, we're right here. But he didn't see us. So that snowmobiler ran straight into my leg, and I heard this popping noise. I'm just thinking to myself, what the heck was that noise? And actually, my kneecap popped out because this snowmobiler couldn't see me, and he ran right over me. And I'm just like, oh, you kidding me, buddy? Why can't you see me? You drunk or something? Drunk off his ass stand? I don't know. I think he was drunk. That's probably what explains why he was sort of swerving a little bit all over the place and he ran into me. Of course he's drunk. So,
Your face is drunk.
let's take a body count again. We got tooth chipped. We got knee busted up by a drunken snowmobiler. And we got ankle torn up by some crazy wolves. So, that's pretty bad, you're probably thinking to yourself. Mr. Spade, I think you got enough injuries for one day. I don't think there's any possible way you could get any more injuries. Well, you, sir, would be wrong. When I got hit by that snowmobile, I tripped like a mother trucker. And, of course, it's very slippery in Canada. Lots of ice all over the place. I slammed my face directly into that ice. That's right. Like, right down on top of it. And my tooth, because it was chipped, of course, it was pretty sharp. It was kind of like a dagger. And when I slammed my head on that ice, my teeth collided with my lip. And I think you guys know where this is going. My tooth went through my lip. Are you kidding me? Body count. Tooth chipped. Tooth through the lip. Kneecap busted. And ankle busted. Now, by this point, I was in total agony. Like, one of those injuries, those are pretty serious. One of those injuries is bad enough, but 4 of them? Are you for real, buddy? This was like one of the most unlucky moments ever of my life, for injuries-wise. It was just ridiculous, and it's crazy, and I can't believe it happened still. I can't believe this story even I don't even know how this happened. So, last part of my story, the caribou part. Lots of wild animals in Canada, lots of wild herds, crazy animals, so you better watch out. And this caribou herd came coming out of nowhere.
And raped your face.
And I was on the ground by this point, right? Because that snowmobiler, he ran over me. And what ended up happening was the caribou, they ran over my ankle and broke my ankle. Ugh, lots of pain. Very painful. So, final count, we have tooth chipped by crazy brother. Freaking tooth went through my lip because a drunk snowmobiler and because of me falling on the ice. Kneecap busted, dislocated from the drunk snowmobiler, and my ankle torn up from the freaking pack of wolves, and then of course my ankle broken. So 5 injuries all in the course of like 20 minutes. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Fail.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for listening. That's the end of Canadian Monday, and we have a little bit of a bonus clip for you guys. I got this tonight, actually. Almost a 5-man spray on Havana, and just watch why it wasn't quite a 5-man spray.
Wow. 5-man spray? I don't know.
You kidding me right here? Last stand? Really? That's the reason why I didn't get my 5-man spray? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. See you later. Peace.